you see out here on YouTube, and that's really not the case at all. It has absolutely nothing to do with individual skill necessarily. It really comes down to having the right team, honestly, because no matter how good you are, like once you know how to play the game, once you have game knowledge, you know to be patient, you know not to just challenge at the beginning of games. Once you know the fundamentals of how to play the game, it's a very simple game. Like when ranking up just comes down to your teammate not getting picked off. If you know how to stay alive and you know how to build up your character, start feeding and stuff, and getting your character fed, then it comes down to what your teammates do. Because if your teammate is dying 20 times, someone on the other team is going to be way too strong for you to stand a chance against them, and that's when teams lose. More than likely, it's always that one person that you'll get paired with if you're solo queuing, and they'll just get destroyed, and it makes it a very difficult game. Like even if you are a really good player, it's still very, very hard to compete with somebody who has 20 team kills, 20 kills on your team. So yeah, when it comes to ranking up fast, it really comes down 100% to the team. Like obviously you need some skill, you need to have the fundamental knowledge, you need to understand basically how to play Mobile Legends correctly. But once that happens, it's really not even a lucky games. Those games you see with all those gameplays or something, it really just comes down to a lucky beginning. Like because when I'm playing with teammates and stuff like that, I'll get fed because no one will take my kills. But some games I would have the opportunity to go off like that, but one of my teammates just start off taking my kills, so they're only assists. So that makes a huge difference from the start. Like most of these gameplays you see on YouTube, they probably have people playing with them. They more than likely have the right teams, and that's really what it comes down to when it comes to ranking up very, very fast in this game. Now I'm a master right now. I'm a master IV. I don't even know what Roman numeral that is. That's like what, 4? I'm a master 4, and I got there in a single day. Like I literally was at the starting point, and I got there in a single day. And the reason that I decided to do this to see if I could how quickly I could rank up was simply because somebody in the comment section of one of my build videos was talking about, you're just the beginner, how do you know you don't know what you're doing? Like, so they should listen to somebody more experienced. And I'm like, bro, I played League of Legends, I played games like this before. When it comes to being logical and knowing how to think, it has absolutely nothing to do with the game itself. I take the same logic into every single game that I play, and that's why I'm pretty decent at every single game that I play. Like, and when I do tips and tricks, it's clearly something that everybody can go and test for themselves. No one has to take my word for it. Like, obviously, it works for me, so that's really what matters most. So that's why I decided to see how quickly I could do it. He said, I got to Grand Master in a week. I got to Master in a day, and let's see how quickly I keep going. Like, it's really, like, at this point, it's really coming down to my teammates not really knowing how to play. Like, that's the only reason I'm not even higher right now. I play solo by myself, and well, that's usually what solo means, by yourself. But I'm trying to see how quickly I can go up. But what seems to be working fast for me is when I get that right team. And when I get that right team where everything just clicks, I always send them friend requests. So that's one of the biggest things. That's one of the biggest pieces of advice that I have for you. And I hope you all can't hear me dropping this thing in the background. I'm just playing with a nail right now. But anyway, I hope that's not too annoying. But yeah, that's my biggest tip. So find a team. I actually did a video on how to find a team, and I'm going to be linking that in the description, and I'll also put an annotation on the screen at the end of the video. So yeah, watch that video about how to find a team, and actually, if you're looking for a team, actually write your gamer tag, write your name and stuff, write what role you play and all that, what your rank is, and write it on that video, because that's what that video is for. I'm looking for people to play with, and other people are looking for people to play with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the biggest piece of advice I have for you. It's not something that you don't have to be super analytical, anything super tricky at all. All you gotta do is stay alive and get fed before the other team, and then know how to push as a team. Obviously, it comes down to the amount of teamwork that you can have with the people on your team. So it comes down to how experienced they are, not just how experienced you are, especially if you're playing solo. But if you're not playing solo and you're lucky enough to have a team, you just all have to know what you're doing. Like, I think the game would be a lot better if there was a way that we could actually communicate and talk. Like, we're playing on a cell phone, we're playing on a mobile device, so you would think that you could just simply talk and people would hear you. I don't know, maybe that's against the law or something. That's like, they could use that to spy or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. But Yeah, man, it would be cool if we could actually talk to the people we're playing with, even though a lot of the people I play with, they actually speak different languages. The best players that I've come across that I've played with, they speak different languages. But anyway, man, yeah, that's all I have for you, man. That's my tip to you. Find the right team, and I actually made a video to try to help you with that. So yeah, go check out that video next. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mobile Legends content. Because yeah, I drop a lot of Mobile Legends content if you haven't noticed, and I play other games too. So don't be surprised if you see some other games in your sub box every now and again. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.